Have you ever tried to explain your dreams in English and suddenly realized you don't have the right words for the crazy things your brain comes up with at night? It happens to everyone, and that's why today we're diving into one of the most fun topics ever: how to talk about your dreams in English.
Exactly. And dreams are such a great way to practice storytelling, imagination, and emotional expression. Whether it's a wild flying dream, a scary nightmare, or a deep life dream about your future, learning how to talk about them helps you sound more natural and confident in English.
So stay with us, listen closely, repeat after us whenever you feel like it, and let's explore the language of dreams together. And trust me, this topic gets really interesting because dreams let you mix reality with imagination in ways normal conversations don't.
To start, let's talk about how to open a dream story in English. If you want to explain a dream you had last night, you can say something like, "I had the strangest dream last night." Try it with us. Repeat after me. I had the strangest dream last night.
Or you can say, I had a really vivid dream. This means the dream felt very clear or realistic. Repeat after me. I had a really vivid dream.
Another one is, I dreamt that, and then you continue with the story. For example, I dreamt that I was walking through a city made of chocolate. Why chocolate? I don't know, but my dreams get weird sometimes.
Mine too. Like last week, I dreamt I was flying over the ocean on a giant slice of pizza. No explanation, just pizza and the sky.
That's actually amazing. And if you want to describe dreams that feel magical or unusual, you can use words like surreal, bizarre, confusing, or unreal. These words make your storytelling more expressive.
Let's give the listeners a quick example conversation you might hear between friends talking about dreams. I had the weirdest dream last night.
Really? What happened?
I was running through a forest, but the trees kept moving away from me.
That sounds intense. Did it feel real?
Super real. I woke up feeling like I actually ran a marathon.
If you listen to that mini dialogue, pay attention to the way we use simple, everyday English to talk about something strange and imaginative. You don't need complicated vocabulary, just clear, expressive phrases.
And here's something important. When talking about dreams, you can mix past tense and past continuous naturally. For example, I was walking through a park when suddenly a giant cat appeared.
Repeat that with us slowly. I was walking through a park when suddenly a giant cat appeared.
Great job. And by the way, the more you repeat these phrases out loud, the more confident you'll sound the next time you want to tell someone about your dream in English.
Stick with us because in the next part, we're going deeper into how to describe different types of dreams and how to express your feelings about them. One of the coolest parts about dreams is how they can shift your emotions so quickly, and describing those feelings in English makes your storytelling even more powerful. For example, you can say, I felt relieved, I felt terrified, I felt confused, or I felt excited, depending on the dream.
And sometimes the feeling is the most memorable part. You might wake up and think, I don't remember the whole dream, but I remember how it made me feel. That's a great sentence to use, by the way. Repeat after me. I don't remember the whole dream, but I remember how it made me feel.
Perfect. Now, another useful phrase is, I kept dreaming that, which we use when a dream repeats or continues night after night. For example, I kept dreaming that I was late for an exam. That one hits close to home for a lot of people.
Oh yes, the classic stressful dream. Being late, losing something important, missing a flight, forgetting a speech, all of these are super common. You can call them stress dreams in English.
And then you have nightmares, which are dreams that scare you or make you feel anxious. To describe them, you can say things like, I woke up in a panic, or it felt so real that I couldn't go back to sleep.
Repeat this helpful sentence. It felt so real that I couldn't go back to sleep.
Nice job. But dreams aren't only scary, they can be fun or inspiring too. Many people have dreams about their future goals, and in English, we use the same word, dream, for both nighttime dreams and life dreams.
Exactly. And that's where English gets beautiful, because your dream at night and your dream for your life both connect to your imagination and your hopes. You can say things like, my dream is to travel the world, or my dream is to become a doctor. Or, my dream is to start my own business.
Try repeating this structure with your own goal in mind. My dream is to, and then add your personal dream.
And if you want a stronger phrase, you can say, one of my biggest dreams is. For example, one of my biggest dreams is to speak English fluently.
And if that's one of your dreams, you're in the right place because listening, repeating, and practicing with us can help you move closer to it every day.
Now, sometimes you'll hear the phrase dream come true, which means something amazing happened that you always hoped for. For instance, getting that job was a dream come true.
Or, meeting my favorite actor was a dream come true.
Dreams can also be described using verbs like chase or follow. For example, she's chasing her dream of becoming a musician, or he's following his dream of living abroad.
And if someone gives up, we say he gave up on his dream. But hopefully you never do that because staying motivated is important, not just for English, but for life dreams too.
Speaking of motivation, here's a phrase you might use when talking about your goals. I'm working toward my dream. Try repeating that one. I'm working toward my dream.
Great. It's short, simple, and powerful. And it reminds you that dreams don't stay dreams forever. They can become real with effort and consistency.
In the next part, you'll hear even more natural expressions, more examples, and another mini dialogue to help you sound fluent when talking about your dreams in English. Some dreams feel like little movies, and describing them in English becomes easier when you imagine you're telling a short story to a friend. A great phrase for this is, in my dream, I found myself. And then you add whatever strange or interesting situation you were in.
For example, in my dream, I found myself standing in the middle of a giant library with floating books. This phrase helps you start the story smoothly, and it sounds very natural.
Another one is, suddenly I realized, which helps you show a moment of surprise or discovery in your dream. Like, suddenly I realized I could breathe underwater.
And sometimes dreams shift without warning, so English gives you phrases like out of nowhere or all of a sudden. You can say, out of nowhere, a huge wave came toward me, or all of a sudden, everything turned bright green.
Try repeating this one. All of a sudden, everything changed.
So many dreams have these strange transitions where the scene completely changes, the people change, or even you change. You can use phrases like, the dream took a strange turn, or the scene shifted.
And sometimes you meet people in your dreams who don't even exist in real life. For that, you can say, there was someone I didn't recognize, or I met a person I've never seen before.
One of my favorite storytelling tricks is using the phrase, it felt like a mix of, and then adding two ideas. For example, it felt like a video game and a vacation.
Or, it felt like a mix of excitement and confusion.
This helps explain the atmosphere of the dream, especially when it's difficult to describe.
Now, let's give you another mini dialogue you can listen to, repeat, and even practice with a friend. I had this dream where I was walking through a huge marketplace.
What was it like?
Everything looked normal at first, but then the colors started changing, and all the people turned into animals.
Wow, did it scare you?
Not really. It was more fascinating than scary.
Did you notice how natural that sounded? Simple sentences, clear expressions, and smooth transitions make dream stories easier to understand and more fun to tell.
And there's another thing you can do. Describe the meaning behind a dream. Even if you don't believe in dream interpretations, people often talk about what they think a dream means.
You can say, I think this dream represents, or maybe this dream means I'm stressed, or maybe my mind is trying to tell me something.
Or even, I have no idea what that dream meant, but it was interesting.
Try repeating this one. I'm not sure what it meant, but it felt important.
That sentence is great when you want to sound thoughtful or reflective about your dreams.
And the cool part is that describing dreams helps you practice past tenses, feelings, storytelling, adjectives, and imagination all at once.
So every time you remember a dream, even a silly one, use it as English practice. Tell someone, write it down, or say it out loud to yourself.
More phrases and natural expressions are coming, including how to express dreams about the future with confidence and clarity. When people talk about future dreams, they often shift into a more hopeful or determined tone, and English has some great expressions for that feeling. One common phrase is, "I've always dreamed of," which suggests a long-term desire or wish. For example, "I've always dreamed of learning another language," or "I've always dreamed of living by the ocean."
And what's nice about that phrase is that it sounds sincere, like something that's been in your heart for a long time. Try repeating it with something personal. "I've always dreamed of," and fill in whatever dream inspires you.
Another useful expression is, "One day I hope to," which is perfect for dreams that feel possible but still in the future. For example, "One day I hope to start my own company," or "One day I hope to meet people from all over the world."
And if you want to sound more determined, you can say, "I'm working hard toward my dream of." This shows not just hope, but effort and action.
You could say, "I'm working hard toward my dream of improving my English," and honestly, listening to this podcast means you already are.
Sometimes people talk about dreams that feel far away or impossible, and for that we use the phrase, "a distant dream." For example, traveling to space feels like a distant dream.
But even distant dreams can become real over time, which is why English has positive phrases like "dream big" and "don't let go of your dreams." These expressions motivate you to keep aiming high.
Here's a short motivational line you can repeat with us. "I'm not giving up on my dreams."
That one always feels powerful, and saying it out loud makes it even stronger.
Now, future dreams often involve describing steps or plans, and English gives you simple structures like, "My plan is to," or "I'm hoping to," or "I want to eventually."
You could say, "My plan is to study abroad," or "I'm hoping to start a new hobby," or "I want to eventually become fluent in English."
There's also a phrase many English speakers use when they're sharing something personal or meaningful. "A dream of mine is." For example, "A dream of mine is to make a positive impact on people's lives."
This helps you sound natural and thoughtful, especially in deeper conversations.
Another way people talk about their dreams is by describing why the dream matters to them. You can say things like, "It's important to me because," or "This dream inspires me because."
For example, "This dream inspires me because it pushes me to grow," or "It's important to me because it reflects who I want to become."
Adding that why makes your English richer and more expressive, and it helps you connect with people when you talk about your future.
And sometimes you'll hear the phrase, "I'm on the path to," which means you've already started working towards your dream. For example, "I'm on the path to becoming a teacher," or "I'm on the path to achieving my goals."
Repeat this one for motivation. "I'm on the path to my dreams."
More expressions are coming your way, including how to talk about lost dreams, changing dreams, and dreams that surprise you as life goes on.
Some dreams change as we grow, and talking about that in English can make your conversations feel more honest and personal. You can say, "My dreams have changed over time," which shows that your goals now aren't the same as they were years ago.
A lot of people also use the phrase, "when I was younger, I dreamed of," to describe past dreams that no longer match who they are today. For example, "When I was younger, I dreamed of becoming an astronaut," or "When I was younger, I dreamed of being a dancer."
These sentences help you explain your journey and how your interests evolved. And if you want to talk about shifting dreams, you can say, "Now my dream is," and then share your current goal.
So you might say, "Now my dream is to build a peaceful life," or "Now my dream is to focus on my education."
There's also a gentle phrase people use when they let go of a dream. "I moved on from that dream." It sounds calm and natural, not sad or dramatic.
Or if something stopped being a priority, you can say, "That dream isn't as important to me anymore."
Another expression is, "I discovered a new dream," which is great for describing how life opened new possibilities for you.
And sometimes dreams come unexpectedly, so you might say, "I never expected this dream, but it feels right."
People also talk about rediscovering old dreams. For that, English gives you the phrase, "I'm reconnecting with an old dream." For example, I'm reconnecting with an old dream of learning to paint.
If a dream feels special or meaningful, you might say, "This dream means a lot to me," or "This dream reflects who I really am."
And when someone encourages another person, they often say, "Follow your dreams," or "Don't stop dreaming." These are very common motivational phrases you'll hear in English-speaking cultures.
Here's another one used to inspire. "Your dreams are worth fighting for."
That's a strong, emotional line, and it shows deep support.
Now, some people talk about dreams that didn't come true, and that can be emotional too. You can say, "That dream didn't work out, but I learned from it," or "It wasn't the right time for that dream."
These expressions are gentle and positive, perfect for moments when you want to talk honestly without sounding negative.
And then there are dreams that surprise you with how they become real. You can say, "I never imagined this dream would actually happen," or "I can't believe this dream came true."
Another one is, "Life took me in a direction I never expected," which is great for talking about surprising dream changes.
Sometimes dreams become clearer with experience, and for that, English gives you, "I'm starting to realize what I truly want."
Or, "My dream is becoming clearer as I grow."
These are beautiful ways to talk about finding yourself and discovering what matters to you.
More natural phrases and more storytelling examples are coming to help you talk confidently about both your nighttime dreams and your life dreams in English.
There are also moments when dreams, both nighttime dreams and life dreams, connect in unexpected ways, and English gives you simple phrases to talk about that feeling. You might say, "This dream reminded me of something I really want in real life," or "My dream helped me understand my true feelings."
A lot of people experience dreams that inspire them creatively, and for that, you can use expressions like, "My dream gave me an idea," or "I woke up feeling inspired." These phrases are great when you want to show how a dream sparked motivation or creativity.
And there are symbolic dreams, the ones that feel full of hidden messages. English speakers often say things like, "My dream felt symbolic," or "There was something meaningful about that dream even if I don't fully understand it."
You can also describe dreams that bring comfort, like dreaming of someone you miss. You can say, "It felt comforting to see them in my dream," or "The dream made me feel closer to that person."
And when a dream leaves you confused, you can simply say, "I woke up thinking, what was that?" Or "I couldn't stop thinking about the dream after I woke up."
A fun expression you might hear in English is, "It was the kind of dream that stays with you all day," which means it's unforgettable or sticks in your mind.
And then there are those dreams that vanish instantly. You can describe them with, "I forgot the dream as soon as I woke up," or "I only remember bits and pieces."
Now, let's give one more mini dialogue to wrap up all these natural expressions into a simple, relatable exchange you can model in your own conversations. Emma, "I had such a powerful dream last night."
Really? What was it about?
"I don't remember every detail, but I remember how it made me feel. It was so peaceful."
Sounds like it meant something to you.
Yeah, it reminded me of a dream I have for my future, too.
Using conversations like that helps you sound natural, confident, and expressive when sharing dreams in English.
And just remember, talking about your dreams, whether they're strange, funny, meaningful, or inspiring, is a powerful way to practice storytelling skills, emotional vocabulary, and past tense structures.
And your life dreams matter too. Saying them out loud, even in English practice, makes them feel more real and pushes you to keep going.
So, whatever your dreams are, keep speaking them, keep practicing them, and keep moving toward them.
And if one of your dreams is to speak English confidently, you're already taking the right steps by being here with us.
Thanks for listening, thanks for practicing, and thanks for sharing your time with English Vision, the podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode and learned something useful, make sure to subscribe for more content that helps you grow your English and grow your confidence.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Subscribe and bye.